and welcome to the Property Smart Podcast from Landview Property Investment Limited. Today we are back again. I know you missed us, and we're giving you the hottest and latest episode this time. And our topic for this podcast is, should couples buy property together or separately? We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, and realities. And with me here, I have amazing guests, and I'm going to be giving you back-to-back water gist because it is hot. My name is Tessie, and my co-host here is
Muna Chimso.
Yes, and our guest here, super amazing guest, Miss Jane and Mr. Daystar. They're going to be introducing themselves briefly.
Hello, viewers. I am Mrs. Jane Wosu. I'm a realtor and I'm one of the guests today.
Hello, viewers. My name is Mr. Daystar. Here, one of your guests today.
Yes, we are back again, and we have amazing questions that we want to ask people, our viewers that are watching today. So, our first question for our guest, Miss Jane, what comes to mind when you hear property ownership in marriage?
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Tessie.
Yeah.
What actually comes to my mind is husband and wife owning a property together. That's what comes to my mind.
Okay. How about you, Mr. Daystar?
Yeah, the answer is not far from what the first speaker said. It's husband and wife agreeing to buy a property together.
Yes. Agreements to buy a property together. Okay, that's a good one. So, this takes us to our next question. Ms. Mona.
Thank you very much, my wonderful colleague. I would like to ask Mr. Desta this question. Do you think it's proper for couples to discuss property before marriage? Tell us the reason why.
It depends. You see, the Bible says, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from God. And can two work together unless they agree?
Yeah.
For me, I don't think it's necessary discussing it because you have a lot of things to discuss. If you want to discuss everything about your marriage, but if there is love, if there's unity, if there's understanding, everything will go smoothly.
Okay.
I don't think it's very important to discuss it.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So, Miss Jane, would you kindly enlighten us on what I said?
Okay, I think it's very important for couples to discuss before marriage because, some people don't actually like investment. Some feel it's waste of time. There's some couples that Lagos, they won't even want to invest in Lagos. So it's good to know all those things before marriage. So that it's not later on, then there'll be an issue. Maybe you want to buy a property in Lagos, your husband will be like, I don't like that. So it's good to know everything before marriage. Discuss some things. Know what your husband's IQ about some certain things are.
Yeah.
Then even if you have a property too, it's also good to, if you can still tell your husband for transparency. It's not maybe later on in marriage, the man will now discover and be like, so you're actually hiding this particular thing from me. So I feel it's crucial and very important for them to discuss, have this discussion before marriage.
Well, I would say communication is key. So there's nothing to hide. You can also be transparent with your spouse and let them know. That's a good one. All right, guys, well, back again. Yeah, so this next question will through your mind, and it's kind of shaky, but I'm anticipating to hear the answers our guests to give to us. So, Mr. Daystar, this one is for you, first of all. What are the advantages of a woman owning property in her own name? Like as a man or a husband, and she wants to buy a property, would you advise she gets it in her own name?
Okay. From my point of view, I believe and I have this support for couples to have their property together, to plan and have a property together. And the advantage is this. If you are actually don't have your own money to get a property, when both of you are working, you can pool the resources together because they say unity is power. And when we come into finance too, if you pool your resources together, you can get a better location and you get your choice what you have. And at the end of the day, If maybe one dies, it will not be a difficult thing for the family to move on with it because you have it. You could join. It's a conjoined ownership.
Hmm.
Family can easily access that land.
So in essence, you are saying it is not okay for a lady to have a property in her name.
Yes. As
What?
long as
What?
it's for the family. If it is for the family. Let me tell us, you see, sometimes men are gold diggers, women are gold diggers.
Diggy diggy good.
What are you looking for the marriage?
Okay.
Yeah, it comes into play. What are you looking for the marriage? You want the marriage to be till death do us part, or when you get what you want, the marriage
Also, so
dissolves.
you feel like
So
that your answer is giving a response of lack of trust.
yes, if
Okay.
there's trust in
Mm.
marriage, both partners should be supportive. If there's trust in marriage, there's
Mm.
no need. The Bible say, let no one put asunder what God has joined together. Is it property to put asunder? Let everything be one.
So having a property in her name is putting asunder.
Yes, somehow.
Obviously,
Because of it, she can live.
obviously, he's not in support of
Yes.
it.
If she says she has gotten what she wants, she can leave the marriage.
You're not in
Okay,
support
thank
of
you,
your
sir.
marriage.
Yeah, I'm not in support of
Viewers, what do you
woman.
think about this answer that Mr. Desha just gave us? The bombshell. I know this question is going to shake ground. All right, let's hear from Miss Jane. What do you have to say?
Well,
Are you in support of what Mr. Desha just said?
no, I totally disagree.
Wow.
Because a woman that wants to stay will stay.
Mm.
I feel a woman really needs to have properties in her name because in this world of uncertainty, what if tomorrow we are not praying for bad, her husband dies, and the family member that don't even know where they started from, they will come to claim the property is their brother's property. What if there's divorce or something like that?
Yeah.
If a woman has the money, she can have a property in her own name.
Yeah.
Her husband, even I know a particular man, he have girls, he decided to buy property in the wife's name and the children's name. Maybe because he's thinking about tomorrow.
Yes.
What if something happened and they'll be like, oh, you don't have a boy or something like that, they come to claim it.
Yeah.
But once the properties
Is in
are
their
and
name.
their name, nobody can take that. Okay, let's also use Regina Daniel as case study.
Yeah.
Regina Daniel with Ned Nwoko. Ned was not giving her anything. Now, as she left the marriage, it's better if she had something in her name. At least you have something to say for that. A woman really needs to have property in her name.
Exactly.
So it doesn't put anything asunder. If there is love, there is love. So it does not cost anything. That's my stand there.
Oh my God. The table is shaking. The table. Mr. Nesta, are you agreeing with her still? Or you're still standing on it? Oh my God. We'll come back to this question. But for now, let's have the next question from Ms. Munashi.
Thank you so much to my wonderful colleague here, Thursday. So, Mr. Desta, I would like to ask you a question. Does owning a property separately in a marriage, does it actually cause problem in a marriage? We would like to know.
Yeah, it depends on individuals.
Yeah, okay.
If a woman owns a property, a building, a landed property somewhere, and fails to disclose it to the husband, it's a lack of trust.
How? We would love to know.
Yeah, it means that one day she may decide to leave because she has that land. Just as a type of tragedy, you feel you have a land and you don't want to disclose it to your husband because marriage is all about faithfulness, unity, love, being supportive, being open to one another. If
Okay.
not,
Okay, can I actually ask you this?
okay,
What if she actually kept the property for future purposes? Like an issue arises and you don't have money to sort that problem at that moment. And she comes and I'm like, oh, my husband, I have this property. Can we sell this? I kept it for something like this to come out. Do you think that is also something, lack of trust in the marriage?
it depends on individual. It depends on also what the quality of person you marry.
Okay.
The quality of the person you marry. If finally she will come and disclose to the husband, well, that's fine and good. But at the present, what we are discussing, if
Yeah.
she doesn't, or if she refuses to disclose to the husband,
Yeah.
that's lack of trust.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Word of inspiration. So, Miss Jane, what do you have to say about this?
Okay, I am in support with what he said. It's actually lack of trust. But why I wouldn't judge the individuals is because something can prompt that.
Okay.
You know, most times a woman does not go into marriage to hide things. Maybe a woman might go into marriage intending to be open. Maybe because of the treatment, how she saw things, she'll start withholding some information.
Yeah.
You know, some people will say that if you want your wife to be a queen, you need to create the kingdom, as in be the king.
Yeah.
So it depends. Maybe because of things like that can make her to, or maybe she also discovered that her husband is not maybe faithful or things like that. It can make her to withhold some information. But at the long run, it's lack of trust. Because if you trust your spouse, you should be able to tell him or her
The truth.
the truth.
Wow. Wow.
That's good.
So, over to my colleague, Esty.
All right. Our next question is also a hot seat question, right? So, what then would you now do if you discovered your husband or your wife bought a property without informing you? I've heard of people, do crazy things. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think it is something that has to make you go all wild? Because I know land ownership can cause a lot of chaos. It can be like, oh, it's easy to buy land, but then people looking at the future time to come, what is the reaction you will give, Miss Jane?
Okay. Okay, if I actually discover that, I will first of all know the reason why he withheld that information in the first place. That will determine my reaction. So if it's for a good cause, I don't think I will overreact.
Okay.
But if maybe he had a hidden agenda or something, I might escalate the matter because I wouldn't take it lightly. Because marriage is all about trust, so he's supposed to trust me enough. But if there is a very concrete reason for that, I think I will understand.
All right. What about you, Sadista?
Yeah. You see, marriage is all about understanding. If finally my wife comes and discloses that I have a landed property, that will not cause divorce. Rather, with love, the Bible said that love
Covered all things.
So
This man is a pastor.
I will find out this
Yeah.
why she
Held
held
this
that
information.
from me. I will move on.
Eh.
Yes.
What if she did not tell you? You now found out yourself. That's the
That
thing.
would be really disastrous.
Oh, to be disastrous. So you flare up
I
and
will flare up, but I know I will not get to the history because Bible said, God Himself said, I hate divorce.
so you just be living in anger in the marriage then.
No.
You
That
believe in-
for that material time, I will sort it out.
But she doesn't want you to know about it. You know about it. That will you sort it out.
I will call her to order now. I will call her to order.
Miss Jane, do you concur? There are some people that are very simple. We are saying this because we have heard this is a real estate company, like you all know. We have seen couples come here. Some will come and tell you, don't put my husband's name. This one will say, and both of you came for inspection together. You say, don't do this behind the man's back or behind the woman's back. And at the end of the day, you both feel like you have a property, you have an achievement, or you have achieved something. But in how many years' time to come, you will now discover that this person has changed or documentation has only this person's name. So for me, that's goes.
No, no.
What do you?
I
Because
will
this
not
is a
take it.
discovery.
Yes.
You just discovered it because we're saying it lightly, but the viewers, people that it has happened to.
No. It's betrayal. It's really betrayal.
I'm telling you, as a man,
You don't seem to actually agree, actually.
I don't agree
At
having
all.
different property. Whatever I have, my wife should know.
Okay.
My wife knows my salary to the last couple. You understand?
So it's all joint.
Join, yes.
So it's not 50-50. All right. Thank you so much. Well, let's go to our next question. So for our viewers, Drop your comments, drop your questions, or anything that you want us to talk about in our next podcast. We are here to answer you. The Property Smart podcast is coming up every weekly days. So watch out for what we have in stock for you guys. Let's move on to our next question for this episode.
Yes, our wonderful viewers. You can see the atmosphere here is
Jiggy 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 jiggy, bang 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 bang. Our speakers are giving us back to back.
woto. So I would like to also once again thank Mr. Desta
Thank you guys.
and
Thank you,
Mrs.
sir. Thank you,
Jane,
ma.
Thank you.
because they are really, putting in efforts to tell the viewers, what that would benefit them.
The realities of life in real estate,
Period. So the next question I would like to ask is to Mrs. Jane. Mrs. Jane, what are those common mistakes couples make before purchasing a property? Like the errors, the problems that they should, try to avoid. Can you?
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Muna. I think one mistake that couples actually make is they don't verify the real estate company before going to.
Okay.
Some just even go and buy randomly from Odisomonile and the rest. I feel before you purchase a property, you need to investigate. Make sure you go for legit real estate company like Landview properties. They are very legit. And their properties have C of O, well documented. They have all the necessary documentation. So I think it's very essential for you to check out those things so you don't fall into wrong hand and they just take your money. It's very important for you to check all those things. Landview Properties, Investment Limited, they are top notch. All their documentation, their properties have title C of O. And also, while buying the property, ensure that your husband's name and your name appear fully. Nothing like Mr. and Mrs. Make sure that, like now I'm Mrs. Jane Nwosu, I don't just go and write Mr. and Mrs. Nwosu. I make sure my husband's name is there, then with my name, Mrs. Jane Nwosu. Because tomorrow, God forbid, there might be another Mrs. Nwosu, so that it will always be me, Mrs. Jane. There won't be a mixed up. I feel these are the common mistakes.
This is that.
Well, you see, in this country now, there are a lot of scammers everywhere. Before you buy land, people go and buy land without proper investigation. So one of the mistakes people make is they buy land without investigating. I will use a Landview as a case study. Landview, all their properties are well secured.
Yes.
CFO, deed,
Good
documentation,
locations.
location, everything you need, you get it.
Inspections.
Yes.
We are even allowed clients to come for
Inspection.
before they buy.
And strategically
We
located.
also have a legal team.
Legal team,
Yes.
very important.
Always ready to answer.
So it's good the couples do the right thing, work with the right company, so that you cannot even go and bribe somebody in the office. So you have a team whereby a company whereby they are questionable for everything they do. So you don't buy from the wrong hands, and then at the end of the day, you're fighting with your husband over a property.
Saying, "Have I known?"
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
We still have our last two questions. This one is a hot seat as well.
Very much.
And I know my viewers are eager to, get to hear this question and hear the answers from our speakers today. So yes, let's move over to the next question. All right, our next question for our guests before we wrap up this episode of today's podcast. I would like to ask this question first goes to Mr. Desta. Is joint ownership the best option for married couples? What do you think about it? Do you think or advise couples to do joint property ownership?
You have said it all. That has been my stand. And I also advise men to write their will and will everything to their family so that there will be no case after they must have gone. Yes.
write their will, a man of his words. You know this. You know, I like your answer, sir. But then, like Miss Jane said from our first questions, some families, you can be in your name, right? But there's some family that's so wicked, evil. Like I don't want to call tribes and all that, like some tribalistic people. The once the man is gone, everything goes to the family. So the woman and her children are left to suffer. They don't even care where they live. Or sometimes they might even take the children from the woman, and the woman has no property in her name and all that. So do you still advise that?
That's why I mentioned writing your will.
Writing your
handing
will
over to a good administrator.
to a good administrator, the one that they will not bribe. In this Nigeria, does this still work?
It will work.
It will work.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Miss Jane, what do you have to say about that?
Well, thank you, Mr. Ehedi. But most times, like in this present age now, people are even dying in their 50s, 40s. Do you want to tell me that those people have written their will?
Yeah.
Definitely, they are not even thinking of death. They are not thinking that they would die anytime soon. So they feel they have a lot of time and they've left a lot of things unfinished. I feel that if a man has the money, you should encourage the wife. The wife can have a property. He can even buy for the wife. It's not a must that it must be joint to avoid all those things. But if they join together, it's still okay. But I still support that a woman can have her own property. Even her husband can also help her as the Odogu and the Achamugo. You can be the Odogu in the family and make her husband, the wife, whatever.
Somebody shout power.
So it must not be joined together.
Yeah, I've seen men that actually buy individual properties, even for their children, for their wife, put it in their name individually.
Yes, it must not be joined.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't know, anything can happen. That is called wisdom to what she has said. So I feel it doesn't have to be a joint, but if you have to do joint ownership, that's not also bad. But as you're having your joint, also have separate. I think that is also something you should look into, Mr. Daystar.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you very much. So our final question for the day, Miss Muna. Let's have it. Go Chim. At this point.
At this point right now, man. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Testy. This question is going to go to Mr. Desta also. What is one piece of advice you would give to every couples planning, to invest in real estate now?
Okay. My last advice is that husbands and couples should know the
Right
basis of marriage. Love covers everything. Openness, trust, faithfulness. If these things are maintained in the marriage, property, every other thing you have in the family belongs to both of you and should be managed very well.
Okay. So, but I'm still asking, like, what is that thing like you're going to advise our young couples upcoming? Tell them like the right thing to do before investing. What's the right thing to do before investing?
We've already discussed that, and I'm going to repeat it now. Make sure you go to the right company and get your property. I'm using this opportunity to introduce Landview to you. Everything is genuine. You come to Landview
property
investment. You get all that you need.
And there should be proper communication too between both couples. Yeah.
So yes, over to Miss Jane.
My advice is just as I said before you do any investment, make sure you make inquiry. Look for legit property company, real estate company to invest, like Landview. So don't just go to any random to avoid Hadaino. And make sure that the names are properly written so that to avoid what will happen tomorrow. And another thing I also want to advise is husbands, encourage your wife. Gone are those days that women belong maybe to the kitchen and everything. Now, ladies are women. In fact, they are ruling the world.
Yes.
Look at MN Estates. It's a woman that owns that that owns that estate.
Yes.
She has a husband and she have a family.
Mm.
So stop limiting your wife. It does not have to be, you must be the one on top. Your wife can even help you to elevate you to the next
exactly.
level.
So when you
So
see
don't
her like
bring
that,
her down. A woman can own properties.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you notice that your wife has it, encourage her. Don't start beefing her and start doing all
Or
those
feeling
things.
like she wants to be the head of the family.
No. You are not dragging anything.
I
No.
swear.
After all, she's also, when your wife is made,
should be proud.
you too, you are there. She can't leave you
Oh,
behind.
God. Yes.
So please, that's my advice.
And two shall become one.
One.
And my final take for the Property Smart podcast today, this question is for our viewers. If you had 50 million naira today in your account, whose name would you put that property on your title document? And why? You can drop a comment on our comment section, share this video and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Landview Property Investment Limited for the Property Smart podcast. But today, we want to thank you and thank our guest, Mr. Daystar, once again. Thank you for coming. And Mrs. J.
Thank you.
Thank you. And my co-host, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For
Thank
now,
you.
we love you. Bye-bye.